Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 2. Last episode, we went into this cave down here which we found is full of Rakshasa. We can take on one of them, and we use up a lot of our energy. We can take on two of them if we end up close to them and end up using up most of our energy. And if we try and take up two of them and they're far from the door, and it takes us a turn or two to reach them, by the time we do, they've summoned several demons, have slowed us repeatedly, and cast enough spells to nearly kill us. So that they do kill us the next turn. We're gonna have to come back when we're stronger. I hate those things. So let's take a look in Fort Remote, why don't we? Okay. I think we were told about a hidden door here. You find the remains of a ruined building. It was clearly destroyed by several large fiery impacts. This must be one of the few remaining sections of the first Fort Remote. The fort was destroyed several years ago by a horde of demons created by the evil Lord Grahoth. Grahoth was slain by a band of legendary heroes not long after the destruction of Fort Remote. The fort was rebuilt not long after. Well, let's see what's in here. Quick cast of this. Tears down most of the walls. A lot of them. Jesus Christ! Ooh. Blessed Sphere. That is not as good as a fine Slith Sphere. And unidentified plate mail. That's definitely going to be identified soon. And I see spiders in here. A spider, anyway. It's an Aranea! Well, the Aranea is dead at least. Alright, what's in this one? Absolutely nothing, and that was completely pointless. Oh, there's someone out here. There's a young pretty woman sitting below the tree. She has a nasty curved knife at her belt. She doesn't get up when you approach. I'm Angarahad, the quartermaster here. I'm on my break, though. Sit and relax. Why are you sitting out here? I'm taking my break before returning to my toil. Do you get many breaks? In a place like this, you need to rest when you can. You can go a week without seeing a single foe, and then it'll be non-stop fighting for 2 weeks. You grab quiet when you can. How is it you toil, then, in Fort Remote? I'm the quartermaster. I get the supplies from Darman, keep the weapons sharp, that sort of thing. Do you get enough supplies? Barely. The Rakshasi keep killing off the merchants. Who are the Rakshasi? Magical cat people. A bunch of them came from the surface with the Empire, attracted to easy prey and easy loot. There's a fortress full of them to the east. Fortunately, they don't come here, so you're safe from them just now. Just be careful when you head east. Yeah, we've seen. Are you looking for any supplies in particular? I'm glad you asked that, travelers. We could use some wine. Good cheap wine, of course, because we're on a budget. Just the thing to get my tired soldiers where they're going, and quick. I'll give you a good price, too. Wine for the soldiers. We'll keep that in mind. In memory of the bold defenders of the last Fort Remote, who died fighting evil, they will always be remembered. Very well, then. Fort Remote, version 2.0. I love the .0 that they have there. Not something you'd expect to see. And that leads out. So, let's take a look. Starting in the north. Nephilim out here. You encounter a rare sight. It's an Nephilim wearing an immaculately clean apron. He bows to you. I am Mar. Are you employed at this fort? Mar. I am honored to do the cooking for this fort. How did you wind up being the cook here? He makes a soft purring noise. This is where I ended up. I wanted to leave my people, to do travel, you see. Where have you traveled? I wanted to see this land. I traveled to this great cave everywhere, but with the battles, I needed a place to stop. I ended here, where I am earned employing. He gives you a proud, toothy grin. You mean employment as the fort chef? Yes. It is strange working for human tastes. I do okay. But sometimes people are joking. How do people joke with you? They say I like wanting to put rats in the stew, but I would not do that. The rats here are not good enough. You can't tell whether he's joking or not, and you decide not to think about it. Well, rats aren't exactly a human delicacy. I would not serve rats to humans. They would not be liking them, and I want all of them to myself. Okay then. Mar makes another tiny bowing motion. It's very strange to see one of his kind stationed in a fortress of Avernum. We rarely meet any Nephilim fighting for Avernum. You are not of our kind. You know not our history in the Empire. The fear, the massacres. Our kind has no happy history with the humans of Avernum. We have a sad war for many years. We know now, though, that the Empire is the true enemy, the one that will kill us all without guilt. As you say. There is an aging wizard here, reading rituals from a dog-eared spellbook. When you approach, he closes the book and looks up at you. Greetings, adventurers, for I can tell from your look that is what you must be. I am Freitas. What is it you are studying? I am preparing spells of defense. What sort of spells do you use? Nothing complicated. Mass haste, strength spells and such. Things for when the Empire attacks. So you expect an attack, then? They've been pretty quiet recently, but you never know. This fort is well defended enough to withstand their assaults, especially because of the runes. Can you tell us more about the runes? The outer wall is supplemented with runes enchanted with powerful defensive magic. I helped create them. When we wish, anything near them is blasted to dust. The walls are magically hardened as well. This fort can fall, but it will take a mighty blow to defeat it. Anything else? Anything you want to know for your future travels? I need to find a wizard named Thompson, although I forget why. Have you seen him? Freitas looks startled. He looks around, then bends close to you. Yes, he came here. He is in hiding below. He is convinced that the Empire wishes to destroy him. He came here one night, and the next morning, but he disappeared. Before he was gone, though, he told me the secret of his hiding place, should someone need to see him. We definitely need to see him. He said that, to find him, you must look behind the painting in the eastern guest room. Press the button there, and you can enter his chambers. Oh, this was that wizard that we were told about who got paranoid. Can you teach us any magic? Oh, your adventure is all right. Always looking for advantage where you can get it. But I must disappoint you. I am not a teaching mage. I don't have the knack. Very well. Okay, then. So now we know. Eastern guest room, press the wall on the painting. Press the button behind the painting on the wall. You meet a middle-aged woman with very long, very curly scarlet hair. She is studying maps at her desk. She looks up and smiles guardedly. Her eyes, piercing and analytical, sweep over you. I am Commander Lori, daughter of Rourke. Welcome. Are you the commander of this fort? Yes, as my father was before me. I organize our defenses and prepare for Empire attacks. May I ask what happened to your father, if you don't mind? My father was slain when a horde of demons destroyed the old fort remote. You can still find the old fort's ruins just to the east. When he died, I joined the army and rose up to this position in order to take his place. She looks down at her unusual garb and smiles. As you can see, I've made my way in my own style. I take it that you don't care for uniforms. I don't like uniforms, and I don't like uniform thinking. The Empire's forces in this area are unusual, and this fort needs to be unusual to deal with them. The enemy forts are unusual in what way? There are two large Empire outposts to the west, Kothar and Angirach. They are unusual places, each in its own way. What is Kothar like? Or Kothar? Kothar is a site of magic and Empire experimentation. Strange creatures come from there, including huge, amazingly strong mutant giants. Not the sort of thing an ordinary soldier has to deal with. How are the defenses of Fort Remote? Our defenses are much better now than they were when this fort was destroyed. They have to be. Do you get many Empire raids? They haven't attacked in a while, which is strange, since while the Empire doesn't have many troops to the west, if they broke past us, they could run wild through the Great Cave. So I'm preparing our defenses and looking for opportunities to attack. It reminds me, I'm always looking for adventurers to go on missions. Okay, what about the other forts? What's so unique about Angirach? A huge fort. Black stone, black magic. We know nothing about what goes on inside, except the prisoners that go in never come out, and it gives our priests splitting headaches to just get near the place. There's a huge gate blocking access, and we can't get anyone through it. I suggest against a frontal attack unless you want to die. Suppose we wanted to get into Angirach. How could we do it? A tough one. I've heard rumors that the Tower of Magi has a huge teleporter. That's all I should say, though. I'm not supposed to talk much about it. Huh. Anything else to the west that we should know about? There was a dragon out there, name of Sulphurus, powerful but not openly hostile. She left us alone, we left her alone. But with the Empire out there running around, who knows what's happened to her if she's still alive. Most commanders we met were looking to hire adventurers. How about you? The Empire can get small groups past us. We don't know how. We, in turn, want to send spies west. To do that, I need to see a blue pass so I can make forgeries. Bring one to me and I will try to earn you a promotion at the castle. Alright, a blue pass. We'll definitely keep our eyes open for that. Okay. That place watches out for stuff, and they watch out for stuff over there. Okay. Now for the south side. We're not turning that. Guest quarters. We'll check those out later. Let's see here. First you notice the long steel blade, shining and sharp enough to cut granite. The next thing you notice is the man sharpening it, short, muscular, and with a wickedly pointed black beard. He gives you a momentary glance. I'm Blade Master Deltarian. What is it that a Blade Master does exactly? Right now, sharpening my sword. Do you sharpen your blade often? Every day that it has been drawn forth from its sheath. That was what Master Kevtar told me to do. Always keep my blade sharp. Who is Master Kevtar? The finest bladesman I've ever had the pleasure to know. A sad story, really. He finally tired of the bloodshed and retired. Retired? But we are at war. He has done more than his share of killing Empire warriors. He lives in solitude now, hidden away in the ruin to the north. I will go visit him soon. He taught me well, and I own that much. Does he still teach? He's a solitary man, but he often welcomes visitors and potential students. He sometimes even teaches those with the willingness to learn and the money to pay. Can we find him? I don't see why not. You fight for Avernum. I think he would be happy to teach you. How can we find him? Go north to the ruins, a few miles away, and look around. If you're persistent, I'm sure you can locate him. We actually did locate him, easily enough. Guest quarters. Ah, it's just more of the guest quarters. Okay, that means this is something else. Ah, storeroom. With, of course, a guard watching over everything. So we can't get anything. Alright, one of these storerooms. One of these. Oh! It is customary for Avernum forts to have a small shrine. This one, as usual, shows signs of frequent visitation. A bowl of fresh mushrooms has been placed in front of it as an offering. The ankh on the altar is of crude granite. It's very ugly. You suddenly have an intense urge to replace the stone ankh with the bronze ankh you found in the north. Sure! With a feeling of great satisfaction, you replace the crude stone ankh with a much more beautiful bronze one. It's strange how overpowering the desire to leave the ankh here was. You feel much better now that you've satisfied it. As you turn to leave, you would swear the bronze ankh flashes brightly for a moment. You turn to look at it, but it looks just like it did before. Odd. Must have been your imagination. That's unusual. Sure, rest for a few hours. Heals us of what we were doing. Here's someone. You meet a holy woman. Most of the fortresses in Avernum have a holy person stationed there, and she must be Fort Remote's. She paces about, praying silently to herself. She seems agitated. I am Mother Madge. Is all well with you, my lady? Perhaps one day. Right now I am preparing myself. People here need my protection. How do you prepare yourself? I am storing my energies to cast spells should we be attacked. What sort of attack do you anticipate? We don't know what manner of bizarre creatures will come from the west next. Demons, undead, mutant giants. We don't know, and we prepare the best we can. How do you protect the fort residents? There are strong warriors here and powerful mages. However, I am the only one who can heal. Let me know if that is something you need. It is not. You are the priestess of Fort Remote. Yes, I look after the poor soldiers stationed here, and I look after the shrine. We placed a new Ankh on your altar. You did? Marvelous. We have fought remote, thank you. It is a small comfort, but only small comforts are available to us now. Okay, then. Let's see. This must be the painting you read about in Blast. You look behind it, and as promised, you find a button. You press a button, and the wall to the south slides out of the way. Huh. A door downwards. I can press the button again, and nothing happens. That was pointless. I'm just going to take a look outside the west gate, just to look. A lot of bodies out here. I wonder if there's any loot on any of them. Doesn't look like it. Can't even look at that one. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on any of the bodies. Okay, then. In that case, time to take a look at what's down here. Down here we go. The massive gate is closed and locked, and the keyhole is surrounded by runes. You try all of your keys, but none of them work. Okay, so we know we need to go to Formello in order to get through that. Yeah, we need to go to west of Formello, he said. A hidden room. I bet I know what it is. An undead cult west of Formello. I need to remember that. Otherwise, I'm likely going to forget. And I have a feeling there may be something hidden up here. There is not. That was pointless. Okay, let's look around a bit more to the north, then. Ignore the Rakshasa. Ah, yes. These guys. Let's try and kill them. Again. 3 elite soldiers and 2 rogue mages. Well, the good news is, 1 mage is right there. Ow. Healing. And slow down those guys. And of course, we got slowed. Well, the good news is, the mage is dead. Ah, boy. Another healing. And slow down that mage a bit. Bloody hell! Stop attacking. Yes, I know, but I want to get away from that. You know what? Haste Gary. We need to kill that mage before he does too much. There we go. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. Okay, you should have healing elixir. Good enough. I'll take the healing elixir. That's a fair bit, and Rex is in trouble. Heal up Rex. And you know what? Give Rex a haste. That helps. Jeez, these guys are strong. We're doing something to him. Come on, heal Rex up. There you go. Fireball. Come on, kill these soldiers. That one's dead. Heal up Gary. And a fireball. Okay, we got this time. We got it. We're good. We're good. Probably be wise to run, but it's too late now. Excellent. Shield ring. Iron chainmail. Iron chainmail. No wonder. These guys were heavily armed. Steel longsword. Excuse me. Iron longsword. Iron longsword. Can't take it. Ooh, even an iron helmet, but we don't need that. Okay. Chainmail, sword. Actually, I do wonder. Fine leather helmet. Yeah, we don't need it. It's better. Okay. That's plenty good. I want to tell those guards who are wandering around up here. Let me just heal heal up a bit more. You tell the captain that you killed the Empire spies. He nods. Thank you. One less thing to worry about. Also, watch out for Rakshasas in this area. We think they have a lair to the south. The things are great at creating illusions, which is probably why we haven't been able to find their base. It's well hidden. Well, good luck to you. They move on. Yeah, we know where it is, and we killed half of it, but we're not going to deal with the other half. Now, you detect the acrid smell of sulfur and blood. There's a gray haze in the air, and you can hear the echoes of distant battles. You are near the city of Darmon and the front lines between Avernum and the Empire. You have almost reached the real war. We're not going to go in there yet. I got some stuff to sell and something to get identified. Fortunately, you are the one who can identify. Let's see, we have this. Cursed plate mail. Yeah, that's gonna be sold. Okay, who am I gonna sell things to? I think, is there someone in here who I can sell stuff to? I don't think there is. No, there isn't. We gotta go to another town to sell stuff. How ridiculous. Fortunately, Nass is right here. And there should be... I think we should be able to sell stuff to you. Yes, we can. Okay, so... Sell. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell. Excellent. We now have 2,000 gold. I'm happy with that. I'd like to get the full 5,000. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the area around here a bit. Darmon, 25 miles southwest. The front, 30 miles west. Well, there's Darmon. Most farmers in this area have left a while ago, not wanting to spend time so close to the center of the carnage. These brave souls here have remained and are struggling to grow their crops. All of the farmers are armed, and you can't blame them. Well, that was pointless. Really pointless. Jeez. Okay. There's the front. We'll probably be taking a look in there some other time. Shaney's Bazaar, 2 miles west. There is a small stone hut by this lake. Though no road leads here, there are signs of many travelers coming to this hut before you. Waiting outside are several merchants, some carrying goods in, some bringing goods out. Enter. You enter the building. Inside, a profusion of goods, mundane and weird, are being sold. A small, beautiful woman with long black hair whirls up to you. Welcome! Come in quick! Get your shopping done before the Empire comes! She introduces herself as Shaney. She says she's been running her bazaar here for some years, and that this is her closeout sale before she moves on to safer lands. She offers to take you to her special adventurers section. Sure. Fine lockpicks, nimble gloves, around my... Okay, you know what? We're good on nimble gloves, but we could use some fine lockpicks. One more. Perfect. Thank you for the lockpicks. We appreciate it greatly. Doesn't look like there's anything else around here, aside from Darmon itself. And Darmon is where we are going to go in the next episode. That's probably the best way to start it. You meet a group of tired soldiers of Avernum. Being so close to the front, they've seen a lot of action recently. They nod to you respectfully and walk away. They barely even looked at you. You might have been an Empire raiding group for all they knew. You hope that they aren't always so lax about strangers. Let me just take a look here. There is a natural steam vent in this small cave. A foundry and forge have been built here, frantically preparing iron weapons to send north to the front line. Normally, the shortage of supplies would keep them from selling you anything. However, being in the Avernum army, you can buy some arms here. Darmon's metalworkers are the finest in Avernum. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, steel plate... God, that is expensive. They got some nice stuff here. Steel halberd. Steel halberd would be awesome to have. Oh, but we don't have the coin. Oh, there's some nice stuff here, but nothing we can afford. And that's the front itself. Yeah, we're not going up there. Not now. So, next episode we'll go into the city of Darmon, the last city we have here in the Great Cave. Once we go through Darmon, I think we'll probably head back east head north through eastern Avernum, and get back to Formello. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Tressor44, that is Rex, Scary, Talia, and Leah. This has been an Avernum 2 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.